Why automation is great until it isn't. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share thoughts and ideas on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. Again, with the theme of automation, right? It's everywhere. Robots, jobs, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of the examples that people are giving are grocery stores, or when you go to a bank, or when you go check in for a flight. How there's always kind of an automated kiosk that's there to do the job of a human. Have you ever used one of these things? I live not too far away from a Safeway, and they have an automated checkout system there. And at first glance, you could look at something like that and say, oh, look at all these automated checkouts. They're taking jobs away from humans. But if you've ever used one of these automated things, especially at a grocery store, you'll realize how terrible they actually are. They don't recognize the item, you have to manually input codes, you keep getting error messages. They really just don't work. So just because we have these types of kiosks, these automated things that are available, it doesn't mean that they are by any means at the level of where a human is. In fact, it takes two humans, at least at the Safeway that I'm next to, it takes two humans to actually monitor these self-checkouts. And over time, I'm noticing that fewer people are starting to actually go to the self-checkout areas to begin with because the experience is frustrating. It actually takes longer. The other day, it took me 20 minutes to check out because I just had to keep rescanning things. People had to come help me. Every time I would remove an item from the scale, it would reset the system. It didn't recognize this, didn't recognize that. It was a nightmare. So I mention this because it's interesting that we hear these conversations about jobs and automation and robots, etc. But few of us actually take the time to understand that just because these things exist, it doesn't mean that they are by any means perfect. Doesn't mean that they are by any means going to yet replace the job of a human, even a grocery clerk. Even when you go to a bank teller, you have issues if you go to an automated bank machine. Even if you go check in for a flight, we always have issues. It just happens that at the grocery store, I tend to have more issues than at any other automated experience. But still, it just goes to show that automation is great in concept and in theory, but oftentimes when you actually engage and experience and participate in these automated machine-type robot experiences, you realize that we're just not quite there yet. I'm curious to hear what you think. Have you had an interesting experience using an automated checkout system or interacting with a robot, AI, robot, etc.? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you want to get access to more episodes of these videos, you can visit thefutureorganization.com. And I'm doing a fun thing on Twitter. If you use the hashtag AskTheFuturist, you can send me any question your way, and I will do my best to answer it. That's it for me on this episode of The Future in 5. I'll see you next time. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.